Yo, what's going on? It's your man Rick the Dawn, and I just caught up on the latest episode of Dope Thief. All right, this one starts off with Ray providing directions to his mom via a journal entry. And this particular journal entry is letting mom know, hey, there is money in the storage. And if you go to the storage unit and you input this particular code, you'll basically have all the money. So he tells his mother that because I'm assuming Ray being locked up, he is pretty much counting his days. So he knows his days are numbered. And as a result, he's just trying to make sure that money goes to good use. Then next, the bikers corner the mother. And this is the most craziest part because the mother has a dog and she's going to the storage unit. So we think. And maybe she was, I can't really tell, because something happens as the biker gang circles her. And we're just thinking to ourselves, like, one, why hadn't this already happened? Why is the mother walking around free and basically doing these mundane activities like walking the dog? Like, what's going on with this biker gang? I mean, they don't know that she would apply or help apply pressure to Ray. But nevertheless, they finally circle her. And right as things start to heat up, the freaking police intervene, and we find out right then and there that the mother had an earpiece in her ear and was working with the police to capture the biker gang. Clutch. Now, mom is wearing a wire in our next scene, and she's at the bedside of Ray, who was shot in the last episode. She's wearing a wire on her chest, and she is talking to Ray. All right. And during that conversation, she confirms that Ray's father did indeed die in that last episode, because right as the bullet goes off in the last episode, the screen just cuts away. So we don't really know for certain that Ray's father passed away. But during this conversation, that is when we find out without any mistake. Now, while she's talking to Ray, she's doing all these things that emphasize the middle of her chest. And that is her way of communicating to Ray that she has a wire on. And intelligently, as she's talking to Ray, she's rubbing her chest, which is distorting the audio that the DEA agent is able to hear. But then we move on to this next scene where Ray and Manny are being interrogated, because upon turning Ray into the hospital, apparently it's like turning yourself in. And the DEA is pressuring both Ray and Manny, and for all intents and purposes, is trying to get them to flip on one another. Then, if you know, there's a female undercover cop who was shot in the neck, and she urges the DEA